Okay, we ready?
Yep.
Okay, well, let's get moving this morning with our BOSU. Here we go. Let's stand on our mat, feet parallel, hip width apart. Let's take a big inhale, fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, turn those palms away. Inhale, fingertips to the ceiling, feel the rib cage expand. Exhale, press those arms out and down. 2 more. Getting movement through the shoulders. Finding our breath. Last one. Fingertips to the ceiling. Keep them there. Relax the shoulders out of the ears. Use our exhale round forward like we're rounding over a wall. Let everything hang heavy at the bottom. Head hangs heavy. Arms hang heavy. While we're there, let's bend one knee and then the other. Pedaling our legs out. Feel that stretch through the back body, through the low back. Let's come back to center with our inhale. Hold it there. Gently nod our head yes. Gently shake our head no. We're going to soften the knees. Take a big inhale. Use our exhale. Scoop our abs. Slowly roll up. Rebuilding our spine one piece at a time. Head's last to come up. And it does. Let's roll our shoulders back and down. Back and down again. And we'll keep them there. Let's start off with some abs. So we're going to come down to our BOSU. Have one of your weights close by. Just one. And we're going to sit on our BOSU. Cindy, you usually sit on the floor because that's nicer for your back.
Right.
Okay. So I'm going to sit low on my BOSU about the first ring up. You sit on the floor just up against the BOSU. Okay, we're going to take those arms out in front, arms are long. Relax the shoulders out of the ears. We're going to scoop our abs, tuck our pelvis. Inhale, C curve back. Exhale, roll it up. Remember, only go back as far as feels good for your body. Exhale, roll it up. Take feet pressing heavy into the mat. And inhale back.
Are you taping this?
Am I taping this?
Yeah. Good.
I think I already have a BOSU on there too.
Oh.
So you have a couple BOSUs. And we've got 3. Use that exhale for 2. The last one, curl it back, curl halfway up, and little pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. Just lift and lower like a millimeter. The smaller we make this, the more fun it is. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you'd like, we can round all the way back over the BOSU. Hang out here for a moment if this feels good for your body. You can bring the elbows wide, goalpost arms. Just get some opening through the chest. With our next exhale, let's roll all the way up. Okay. So second set, hands behind the head, elbows wide. Knees are bent, feet are flat. So this is a longer lever. It's going to be more work. Maybe limit the range of motion if you need to. We're going to inhale, C curve back, exhale up. We're going to keep those elbows wide. We should just see them in our peripheral vision. Belly button scooping deeper. This BOSU is providing some support for our low back. We're using that big exhale on the way up to pull the belly button deeper. And 4, I like the grunting I hear. 3, 2. Last one, curl it back, hold it back, little lift and lower, and lift, and lift, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was so funny, right?
Yeah.
Okay, one more time here. Elbows wide. We're going to inhale, curl it back, exhale up. And just 4 more like that. Continuing with this movement. Think about that slight tuck of the pelvis as we curl back. And 3, 2, 1. Curl it back. Curl halfway up. Hold it. We're going to rotate to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. So use that exhale to rotate. And knees are staying
Parallel tracking to the ceiling. Hips are level. And 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Let's come back to center. If you'd like, you can round all the way back over the BOSU again. Get that lengthening through the abdominals. That extension through the spine. Big inhale there. We're going to exhale and roll it up. How are we feeling?
Good. That was hard.
Okay, let's come on up to standing. I know I didn't use that one weight. I changed my mind on that one, but we're going to come back to it. We're going to grab our weights in our hands. I have 3-pound weights. You can use whatever works for you. Feet are parallel, arms are long. So just standing next to our BOSU right now. We're going to sit that booty back, hands slightly forward at the hips, arms come up just a shoulder height. Think sitting back into our heels. Toes wide on the mat. And 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now let's sit it down, hold it down, hold those arms there, and pulse, pulse, pulse. Relax the shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Shake it out. Okay, very carefully. We're going to step up onto our BOSU. We want that white dot just between the arches of our feet. And we're going to find our balance here. If this doesn't work for you, remember you can always do this on the mat. Now my head's cut off. This is great. Okay. Arms are long. Just keep those arms long to start. Palms face into our body. Sit down into a baby squat and stand it up. We don't have to go very low here. This is all about balance. Down and stand it up. Keeping that chin lifted. Finding a focal point across the room. It's going to help us with that balance. And 4, 3, think legs parallel, inner thighs engaged. 2. Last one, set it down, hold it down, turn the palms to face forward. And bicep curl. Think slow and controlled. We're not going to rush through this. And curl. So holding the squat, feel everything working, stabilizing through the ankles. And 3, 2, 1. All the way down, stand up. Shake the legs out. Okay, we're going to step 1 foot off the BOSU. So I have my right foot on the floor, left foot on the BOSU. We're going to bring the feet wide or externally rotated. Elbows come wide, palms face forward. We're going to sit down into our sumo squat, press it up. Sit it down, press it up. So nice overhead press here. A little different with that 1 foot on the BOSU. Think inner thighs working, core engaged. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's set it down, hold it down, and pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back up. Okay, let's set those weights down in front of us. Keep that same foot on the BOSU. Hands can be on our hips, prayer, genie arms, wherever you like them. We're going to sit down into that sumo squat. As we stand up, we're lifting that leg. Sit it down, lift the leg. Sit it down, lift, feel that work. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way back up. Okay, let's step off our BOSU. I'm going to slide mine down a little bit. You slide yours if you need to. We're going to step right over to the other side. So now right foot on the BOSU, left foot on the mat, externally rotated, and be wider than our hips here. We're going to bring those arms wide, soft bend in the elbows. We're gonna sit down into our sumo squat as we hug a tree. Open as we come back up. Knees tracking over the second and third toe. Relaxing the shoulders out of the earth. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it and pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep those shoulders down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back up. Let's set those weights down in front of us again. Hands wherever you like them. Here we go. We're going to sit down into our squat. Knees stabilize. Let's try that again. Down into our squat as we come up, lift that leg. And lift. And lift. Lift. And 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back up. Feet find the floor. Shake those legs out. Okay, let's come back to our BOSU. Bring a weight with us. So I'm going to say it again. About 1 ring up from the bottom. Cindy, you sit on the floor. How are we feeling over there?
Good.
Good?
Good.
So, arms are long. We have 1 weight in our hands. Sitting tall. Big inhale there. Exhale, seat curve back. Hold it. Relax the shoulders. Now we're going to kayak. Reach that weight to the left and the right. Left and right. And the left and right. Like a Russian twist here. And kayak. Getting movement through the spine. Feel those obliques warming up. And 3, 2, 1. All the way back to center. Okay, let's go ahead. Let the knees fall up into the side. Set the weight to the side. Soles of the feet find each other for a butterfly stretch. And round forward over those toes. Opening through the hips here. And we're going to come on up. We're going to lay on our mat, feet find the BOSU. So we're going to climb back again. We're going to do a little bit of bridging. Still have the dome side up. As we want to bridging, make sure that booty is close to the BOSU. We're going to lay it down. Arches of our feet on that BOSU. Can you still see me, Cindy?
Yeah, I just can't see your hands. I can see a little bit of your shoulder. There.
Okay, so hands on the mat, arms are long, and triceps pressing into the mat. Fingertips reach for our BOSU. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Let's start with a couple of pelvic tucks and tilts. Exhale, imprint the low back. Inhale, rock up to neutral. Exhale, imprint the low back. Inhale, rock out to neutral. 2 more like that, just getting movement through the lumbar spine. Last one. Now with our exhale, we're going to scoop the abs, tuck the pelvis, peel the hips up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly roll down. Inhale as we rock out to neutral. Exhale, peel it up. Think about this pressure as we roll down. Pushing into that spine 1 vertebra at a time. Find that movement, that flexibility. Lengthen as we peel up, pull the belly button in. And then soften through the upper spine, mid spine, low back as we roll down. Knees are pressing forward over the ankles. Activating the hamstrings. And 2 more. Bridging is so good for the spine. Keeping it young and healthy. Last one, let's peel the hips up, pull them up. We're going to hinge at the hips, drop that booty down, tap the mat, exhale back up. Start coming all the way to the mat, nice flat back hinge. Feel the space in the lumbar spine as we tap. And then we lift. We should feel more work through the glutes, more work through the hamstrings. And 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift and hold. And little pulses up, up, up. 4, 3, 2,
One, inhale there. Exhale, slowly roll down. Tailbone's last to come down. When it does, hug our knees into our chest. Rock side to side, round out the low back. Okay, we're going to use our exhale. Carefully roll up to seated. And let's flip our BOSU over. So now we want the flat side up. And then we're going to lay it back down. So back into bridging here. So we're going to have our feet parallel, hip width apart. Arms long by our side. Let's go back into those articulating bridges. Remember, we're trying to stabilize this BOSU. Don't let it rock side to side. Exhale, scoop our abs, peel the hips up. Inhale there. Exhale, and roll it down. Inhale as we rock out to neutral. Exhale, peel up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll it down. And 3. 2. Last one, let's peel it up, hold it up. Keep those hips high. We're going to press the BOSU away, pull it back. Rock those toes forward and back. Keep the hips lifted, keep them level. And 4, 3, 2. Last one, pull that BOSU back to stable. We'll pulses higher, higher, higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale there. Exhale, slowly roll down. And let's hug our knees into our chest. Rock side to side, round out that low back. Maybe give ourselves some knee circles or hip circles in one direction. Reverse circle in the other direction. Let's take all 10 toes to the ceiling, lift the head and chest, point and flex the toes. And point and flex. And point and flex. And 2, 1. And we're going to hug our knees. Use our exhale, but carefully roll up to seated. Watch out for that BOSU. We'll flip it back over. Okay, so we're going to pull our BOSU down on our mat. And let that BOSU about 1/3 of the way down the mat. Okay. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Do today. It stays warm. And we're going to bring our hip to the BOSU. So I'm facing you. My left hip is on the BOSU. And we're going to bring the forearm down to the mat. We want that hip right at the top of the BOSU. And I'll move it down so you can see me a little bit better. So hip right on top of the BOSU. And we're going to come down on our forearm. So we want to find that place where we're stable enough to get those legs out there. Squeeze the legs tight together. Top hand on our BOSU is going to be nicer. You can always bring that top hand to the hip or the ceiling for more of a challenge. Okay, reach those legs long, keep that bottom leg lifted. Think inner thigh engagement, core is engaged for balance. And lift the top leg and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Think strong through the shoulder here. And 4, 3, slow and controlled. 2. Last one. Bring that leg down just part way. Take that hand onto the BOSU for support. Now lift the bottom leg, tap the top. Lift the bottom leg. And lift. Still pressing the mat away through our elbow. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Hold those legs long. Now we're going to point our toes, sweep that top leg forward, flex it back. And maybe this is a smaller range of motion than you normally have. We don't want the hips to rock forward and back. We want to maintain our stability on the BOSU. Think about that squeeze through the glute as we press behind us. And 4, 3, 2. Last one, let's flex that foot, bring it back to center. Bend the knee into our chest, press it out. Bend it in, press it out. And 3,
2. Still lifting that bottom leg, last one. Press it down. Okay, let's slide a little bit down that BOSU. Round over our BOSU, take a stretch. Okay, so now we're gonna have our hip just part waist. That white dot is right at about the smallest point of our waist. Bottom leg is tucked under. We're gonna rest our head in our hands. So we're in the swimsuit model pose. Arm is reaching long by our side. Neck is long, gaze is forward. I'm gonna keep that top foot on the mat to start. We're on the floor. We'll exhale, lift through the side body, inhale, lower. Lift, reach that arm long. And lift. And 3, 2, 1, and all the way down. Stretch it over. Let's come back into that side lying position. Head resting in our hand. Arm is long by our side. We're gonna lift that foot. Lift that leg, flex the foot. Now we're gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. So feeling a little more work through the outer part of the hip than we did before. Scooping the belly button in. And 3, 2, 1. Now keep that leg at hip height. We did these in class the other day, Cindy. We're gonna exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Finding lateral movement through the spine. Feel that work in the side body. And 2. Last one, lift and hold and pulse. 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 For 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. And stretch it over. I'm going to come right back up. Let's slide off our BOSU into a mermaid pose. Arms out to a T. We're going to stretch that arm up and over. We can lean on our BOSU. Inhale through center, counter stretch in the opposite direction. Inhale to center, up and over. Inhale to center, counter stretch. And we'll sit tall. Now let's come on up. We're going to grab our hand weights and we're going to kneel on our BOSU. Okay, so we want our hand weights. We're kneeling on our BOSU, white dot right between the knees. It's sweaty in here today.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, ideally, we will lift our toes.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Toes are on the floor. And ideally, we're going to lift those off the floor for more of a balance challenge. Think chin lifted, chest open, gaze forward. Arms long by our side, palms face in toward our body. We're going to open our arms to a T and close. Think slow and controlled here. This is where we're going to find the stability. And close. And breathing through this. And inhale, open. Exhale, close. And 3, 2. Last one, hold those arms up, relax the shoulders, little circles. Circle, circle, for 3, 2, 1, and all the way down. Shake those arms out. Okay, we're gonna keep those palms facing in toward our body. Elbows low, and we're here just for a bicep curl. And curl. Again, stabilizing on this BOSU, we should feel glutes working, we should feel core working. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now we're gonna curl those arms to 90 degrees, curl the elbows to 90 degrees, palms face the ceiling. Let's press away like we're serving a tray and right back in. And press away. And 4, 3. Relax the shoulders, 2. Last one, pull those elbows in tight. Keep those weights, palms facing the ceiling, and we're gonna rotate open. And open. And open. And 3, 2, 1.
And all the way back down. Shake the shoulders out if you need to, readjust if you need to. Okay. And then bring those arms wide, soft bend elbows back to our hug tree. Really focus on the balance here. Fingertips come together and we open. Try not to sway forward and back. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Now close those fingertips, hold them, just 3 to each side. We're gonna open them. Left arm, center, right arm, center, left, right. One more, left, right, and back to center. Shake those arms out. I'm gonna turn sideways in my BOSU so you can see me. And get some chest expansion here. So still kneeling on that BOSU. Toes are lifted. Palms face up behind us. Send that booty back, hinge forward at the hips. And lift the arms behind us. And lift. And lift. Think about this. Press up through the tricep. Think about the t-shirt or the tummy pulling away from the t-shirt. And 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lift those arms. Hold them. Just bend the elbows and extend. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. And 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back down. We can set the weights to the side. We're going to come on to our other side for settling work. So again, BOSU, about a third of the way from the end of the mat. We're going to bring that hip all the way up onto the BOSU. We're going to come down to our forearm. Think strong through the shoulders, so we're not going to sag down into that shoulder. Hips are stacked. We're going to find that place where we have balance. We can extend the legs. I am not quite there. Okay. There we go. Okay, hand can be on the BOSU in front of us, hip or to the ceiling to start. Think strong through the shoulder, really lift up out of that shoulder. Now we're going to lift the top leg and lower. And lift and lower. Let's flex that foot to make more work. And lift and lower. Belly button scooping in. And 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lift that leg and hold. Bring that hand down to the front of the BOSU for support. Lift the bottom leg. And lift. Think inner thigh working. Lift. Lift. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And then hold it there. So bottom leg stays reaching. Top foot, we're gonna go ahead, point the toes, sweep forward. Flex, sweep back. Point, sweep forward. Flex, sweep back. Remember, we don't want so much of a range of motion here that our hips rock forward and back. Think about that squeeze through the glute, pulling that heel back behind us. And 4. Belly button is pulling toward the spine. 3. Slow and controlled. 2. 1. Hold it there. Keep that foot flexed. Bend the knee into tabletop. Press it out. Bend it in. Press it out. And 5. Lifting the side body. 4. 3. 2. 1. And rest it down. Okay, we can slide down our BOSU. Bottom leg tucks under, top leg extends long round over that BOSU. Take a stretch.
Carol, did we do the bottom leg going up? Oh wait,
Do it.
never mind, we did. Never
Okay.
mind.
I thought I did it. I
You
can't remember now. You sure?
I don't remember us doing the bottom leg going up,
I think
but
we did.
okay.
So I remember looking in the video and pointing my toes so that it
Okay.
didn't look as crazy.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
No, interrupt me because I could totally forget. So, elbow bent, head in our hand. Sometimes I'm brain dead, Cindy. I need those reminders. Okay, bottom leg tucked under, arm is long, hovering above the mat. Keep those toes on the mat for this first set. We're gonna exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Lift and lower. Smiling because these are our favorite. And 4. 3. Think about that lateral movement through the spine. 2. 1. All the way back down, stretch it over. Don't you just love these?
You're my favorite, one of them.
Okay, arm reaching long. Flex that top foot. Now we're going to lift the leg and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Take neck relaxed. Head resting in the hand for 3, 2, 1. Now lift and hold. Go back to those side overs. And exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Lift and lower. Think active through that leg. And 3, 2. Lift and hold and pulse. 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 4, 3, 2, 1. And stretch it over. Oh. Relax it out. Okay. Let's come on up. Turn to face our BOSU. We're gonna lay on our tummy on our BOSU, belly button right at the white dot. Toes reaching out behind us. Let's round over our BOSU. Hands are stacked on the mat, forehead rests against the back of the hands. And just relax for a moment. Think about toes resting on the mat behind us. We're not going to lift. Belly button pulling away from our shirt, pulling up off the BOSU. Now keep those hands against the forehead. We're going to keep that forehead resting, support for the neck. We're going to inhale, lift just to a neutral spine. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Starting to warm up those spinal extensors. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We want that forehead supported with the hands, keeping the neck in line with the rest of the spine. And 2. Last one. And round it over. Now, if that doesn't feel good for your body, you can always keep the hands down for some support. So that option will kind of look like that. Okay. So we're going to do this again now. And as we lift, we're going to lift all the way up into extension. If that bothers your low back, only come to neutral. Okay? You feeling okay here, Cindy?
Yeah, I'm just,
Yeah, you're okay?
yeah, I just can barely see your hands. So I'm trying to see where your arms are in front of your BOSU.
Yeah, so in front of the BOSU, hands are stacked.
Okay.
And so I'm going to rest my forehead on the hands. And here we go, same thing, but now we come up higher into extension. And we lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. And 6. 5. Use that inhale to lift and burn energy forward. 4. 3. 2. Last one, lift and hold. Hold that extension. Send the arms out, bring them back. Arms out, bring them back. And 3 more. 2. 1. And then all the way down over our BOSU. Just relax there. Let's bring hands under shoulders. Knees under hips, go to a kneeling position. So BOSU's underneath us. Give ourselves a couple of cat-cows. Exhale, spine to the ceiling. Inhale through center. Exhale, belly button to the mat, tailbone up behind us. Inhale through center. Exhale, spine to the ceiling. Find our angry cat. Inhale through center. Exhale, find our happy cow. One more time. Angry cat. Happy cow. And then neutral spine somewhere in the middle. Maybe wag the tail like a happy puppy if that feels good. Okay. So let's move our BOSU to the end of our mat for a moment. We should be pretty warmed up through the whole body. So let's go into some planking. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, we can be on our forearms or our hands. It's really up to you. I prefer my forearms because on the BOSU it gets a little bit risky. If you're more comfortable in your hands, stay there. So we're on our forearms, they're parallel, directly under our shoulders. And we're gonna step one foot back and then the other, find our plank. Make slight tuck of the pelvis, nice long line, pressing back through the heels, top of the head reaching away. And we're just breathing here. Big inhales, big exhales. Check in, everything is active. Booty's active, quads, hamstrings, calves, belly button pulling away from the shirt, shoulder blades pressing apart, pressing that spine to the ceiling. Neck in line with the spine. We're still breathing. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's set the knees down. Open the knees as wide as our mat and stretch it back. Find our child's pose. We're going to come on up. We're going into a side plank. So I'm going to bring my left arm to the BOSU. Then come over onto my hip. Top foot in front, bottom foot behind. For more of a challenge, you can always step those feet. Okay? When you're ready, lift those hips. Extend the legs, top hand comes to the ceiling, neck in line with the rest of the spine. And we're breathing. Big inhales, big exhales. Just holding this plank, think strong through the shoulder, lifting through the side body, quads active, glutes active, reach those legs longer, top of the head reaches away from our feet. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Whew. How are we feeling?
Good.
Okay, we're gonna do the other side. So I'm gonna move my BOSU to the other end of my mat just so you can see me. You can leave yours where it is and just flip over if you want. Start off forearm on the BOSU. Hip on the floor, top foot in front, bottom foot behind. When you're ready, we're gonna lift those hips. Top hand to the ceiling, strong to the shoulder, neck is long, gaze forward, everything working. Breathing here, lifting through the side body. Quads active, glutes active, calves. Top of the head reaching away from our toes. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And set it down. Okay, one last plank in the center. We're gonna flip our BOSU over, flat side up again. So here, if this bothers your wrists, you can always come onto the forearms. I like to stay on my hands on this one, just because it's hard on my forearms. If we're on our hands, fingertips wrapped around the outside edge of the BOSU is a little bit nicer. Helps take some of that pressure off our wrists. So hands wide. When you're ready, balance that BOSU. Step one foot back and then the other. Slight tuck of the pelvis, abs scooping up and in. Now we're gonna rock our BOSU to the right and left. Right and left. Think about keeping the weight even in our toes. And 3 more to each side. 2, 1. Back to center, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the knees back. Now open the knees as wide as our mat. Once again, stretch back into that child's pose, arm too long on the BOSU. All right, come on up. We're going to flip that BOSU over. It's right in the center of our mat. Okay, just like we're using everything for our planks, we're going to use everything for this balance challenge. Whole body working. So yeah, I know we've done this before.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna.
So we're sitting up on our BOSU toward the top. You can always readjust here where you are. Hands come to the sides of the BOSU. When you're ready, we're going to roll back onto our tailbone, onto our sacrum. Bring those legs to tabletop. And then we're gonna, ooh, hold on a second, let me set my timer for this. You don't want me to lose track of time. Now let's do it. Arms come long, and we're holding it. Just find that balance point. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can extend the legs. I can't do that, I'll fall. And breathing, holding it here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's set the feet down. How's that feel? Good, some work?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, let's do it again. You ready? Okay, another 20-second hold. Hands to the side of the BOSU. Roll it back. Bring those legs to tabletop and arms out long. And find our balance here. Relax the shoulders. Oh, shaky on this one. Breathe. Chest open. We've got 10 seconds.
Oh, jeez.
It's harder on the second one. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then roll it up. Let's slide off the front of our BOSU. Feet finds the floor. Soles of the feet come together again. Round forward over those toes. Oh. Okay. Now we're sitting tall. So we're going to sit back up on our BOSU. It's my favorite part of the BOSU. And we're very carefully going to roll back. We want our hips on the BOSU, shoulder blades on the mat. Okay, so let's roll it back. Bring in those legs to tabletop. Arms are just long by our side. We're going to extend our toes to the ceiling. And tailbone heavy. Okay, Cindy, we have been working on these, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Start to mentally prepare for those scissors and helicopters. Keeping that tailbone pressing down into the BOSU should be providing some nice support for the low back. Any movement through our hips here. Still feel that core active. Next time our toes come to the ceiling, keep them there. Drop just the right leg, and scissor, and scissor, and scissor. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now right legs to the ceiling, left leg long. We're going to helicopter out and around. So now we have left leg to the ceiling, right leg long, and it's scissor once, scissor twice, helicopter back around. Scissor once, scissor twice, helicopter around. That was good, Cindy. So 2 scissors and helicopter. Are you getting this?
Yeah, I think so.
I can see you. From what I can see, it looks good. And scissor once, scissor twice, out around. Nice big semicircle. 2 more like that. And back around. 1 more. And then we're back to where we started. Let's hug our knees in for a moment. Rest it down. Okay, here we go. Last little bit. Toes to the ceiling. Externally rotate. We're going to take those legs down, open out and around for leg circles. Only making these circles as large as you can control the movement. Should feel nice, kind of like when we have our feet in the straps. And 2 more in this direction. 1 more. Feel that femur head moving in that ball and socket joint. And then reverse. Open out and around. Come up through the middle. We inhale as we open and come down, and exhale up through the center. And 3, 2. Last one, our heels are gonna meet. Keep those legs low. Bend the knees in for a frog and press it out. Keep the heels squeezing tight together. Zip up the inner thighs. And 5, 4, 3, coming just in line with the hips. 2, beautiful. Last one, extend those legs long, then we'll bend our knees in.
on our knees. Okay, we're coming up off our BOSU. So you can roll off to the side. I like to use all my movement. It's not pretty. Just to roll it to see it.
Nothing graceful about that.
And then we're gonna come on up to standing. Standing on our mat, feet parallel, hip width apart. Soft bend in our knees. Oops. Okay, let's take a big inhale, bring the fingertips to the ceiling. Roll a little taller, relax the shoulders out of the ears. Grab the left wrist in the right hand, stretch up and over to the right. Inhale there. Exhale back to center, switch hands. Stretch up and over to the left. Inhale there. Exhale to center, turn the palms away from each other, press those arms out and down. Inhale as our hands come to the hips, exhale, notch into chest, and roll down, melt down. Let everything hang heavy at the bottom. Head hangs heavy, arms hang heavy. While we're there, let's bend one knee and then the other. Pedaling our legs out. Feel that stretch through the low back, through the back body. Notice if you're a little looser here. Do you hang a little bit lower than you did at the beginning? Your belly button pulling up away from the t-shirt. Last one to each side. Back to center. Gently nod our head yes. Gently shake our head no. Take a big inhale. Feel those back ribs expand. With our exhale, soften the knees, scoop the abs, slowly roll it up. Rebuilding the spine one piece at a time. Heads last to come up. Let's bring those fingertips to the ceiling. Turn the palms away. Press those arms out and down. Feel the shoulder blades pull down the spine. Keep them length forever and ever and always. Hold one hand up. Give ourselves a high five for working out this morning.